It's actually kind of fun. I went up there in the winter once and it was snowing, but the snow was coming up. It was snowing upwards, something to do with the atmospherics and the wind up there. It was really weird. I've never seen that before.
My parents, they like to drive to places, but they don't like being tourists.
Okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Why go there if you're not going to look at stuff?
I mean, they would only go on long trips if they were moving. So they would drive straight through a place, not really stop. So when we went through NYC 21 years ago, we didn't really stop. We just drove through it.
There's so much to see in New York. There's so much to see everywhere. You take a couple of hours to have a look around.
Then I kind of regretted asking them to stop because they did in Washington, D.C., and my mom complained for 4 days about having to climb the Washington Monument. Yeah, never, ever travel with older family, pregnant people, babies. Don't do it.
You don't paint me a pretty picture. I don't think I'll do that.
I learned never travel with a pregnant person, unless your goal is to visit every porta potty in the U.S. every 15 minutes. Screaming child.
The first time the girls came out when we had moved to LA and Nicole was pregnant.
I don't remember that.
I felt really sorry for her.
Why do I not remember that? Is that when we lived in West Hollywood or down?
No, we had just moved to downtown fairly recently, and they stayed at the Biltmore. I stayed at our place, remember?
I really don't remember that.
We went to American Girl Place because Jen was working there.
Oh, wait a minute, I remember that.
All the young girls.
Remember you going doing that at the Grove, right?
Yeah. Went to dinner at Campanile and ended up getting our table visited by Mark Neal, which was
Okay.
I learned, do not travel with people who don't like to travel and will make you regret every time they leave their hotel room.
Oh my gosh.
And I had to stay with my mother, and my siblings and father went to various monuments, and it's like, we're here and you want to sit here? I like traveling alone. As someone who's driven across the U.S. 11 times, the best times were not with anyone I know.
No, on your own's good because you go at your own pace. Do you do what you want to do?
Yeah.
Stop when you want. Stay where you want. I'd like to do that. I like traveling there.
And of course, I've been to Area 51 and Roswell.
Okay.
Weird places. I think Roswell was the tackiest place I've ever been to. They had a gas station the size of Target. Every little alien knick-knack snack.
You bet.
A little spaceship on top, like it crashed and it's blinking. Like, it was so tacky.
Yeah, what else have they got going for them?
Right.
People aren't going to go there for the fine cuisine, are they? You got to ride that pony.
Yeah.
Well, Roger would love it from American Dad.
What's that show?
He's an alien.
But that's it has Patrick Warburton voicing some of it,
There's
doesn't
the
it?
guys in a wheelchair, I think, was the one of the characters.
Well, he's basically a pansexual drama queen alien.
Okay.
So he cross-dresses.
Why not?
He would love it, though. Anything that has him in the center, he'd love. I think it was done by the same guy that did Family Guy.
Yeah, it seems right. The styles are so similar.
When do you have to be there?
I don't know. When do we have to be there, Mama? It's 6:20 now, so we're doing it after time?
Yeah, we're okay. I mean, we left ourselves some time there.
Oh, good, okay. Because this is always an adventure this time of day. Everyone's trying to get back to Long Beach.
I normally never go to the airport this time of day.
Good choice. I normally like to go first thing in the morning. I crack a door. And you miss this, and you get to go straight to the plane when you get to the airport. It's so much easier.
Yeah, but we were thinking, and when we booked it, it was like any other time you get there and you've basically missed your day.
No, that's true. I mean, we're going to arrive at 5:45 in the morning, so we got a whole day when we get there. So that's fine. That works out perfectly. And I'm like, it's only traffic.
I picked up a lady last week that wanted to go to the airport, and she was 28 miles away, and she said, can we get there in 25 minutes? And I said, you should have called Santa Claus, because I
Can you
cannot
Uber a
fly.
helicopter? Yeah. How dumb would you have to be to think you could do that? You can't do that anywhere. You couldn't do that in
I take it
Alaska.
she wasn't from here.
No, she was from LA.
No way.
She was actually in Santa Monica, is what she... No,
Yikes.
not Santa Monica. Downey.
Well, Downey's flipping miles away. I mean, you
Yeah.
have...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Santa Monica's like right near the airport. But she basically wanted me to do 1.5 miles a minute.
Yeah.
And she dressed like somebody who had a master's degree, like really corporate type of person.